All right, everybody, who's ready for some racing tonight at Phoenix? Let me know in the comments who you've got to win here tonight. Who are you going for?
My bad, Chris. I'm from when I was on the break. Oh, good. Full team, sorry about that.
All right, guys, practice session is over. It's time for qualifying. We've got a 10-minute session, 2 laps. We are going to sit and kind of just take our time here in a minutes, but run your laps whenever you'd like. And good luck, everybody. Really appreciate y'all coming out tonight. Right now we're counting 15 in the room. I know one of them still working on getting his graphic settings right, so I don't know if he's back in here yet. But just want to thank y'all for coming. Appreciate y'all. We're set for 180 laps tonight. Still the 3 sets of tires, 1 fast repair. Live stream is up and going. Chris is in the booth. And just appreciate y'all. Thanks again. Good luck. Let's have a fun race.
Yeah, again, thank you, Jason.
Wish we had more takers.
I'm sorry. What did you think?
Wish we had more people to race with.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome to this wonderful Saturday night here at Phoenix. We are underway with race number 2 in the first gear racing series here on BMRL Network. As you can see, qualifying is underway. A little late getting here into the booth, had a phone call to make, but qualifying is not over yet. We still have a few guys going. Daniel Butler on the track now. He's completing to complete stop. He put that thing on the 7th position. Robbie Rushing sitting, hasn't had a time put down yet. I think he's just doing some burnouts. I think he actually wrecked. Didn't see what happened to him, but I'm thinking it looks like, yeah, that right front's destroyed. He can't get going nowhere. See if we can see what happened to him. Yeah, so Jason said it best there in the comments. Thank you everyone for being here and watching this race tonight.
Robbie, is what I think is going on to you, Bubba?
We're gonna go ahead and add some whatever you want to call it, fireworks, coolness, awesomeness, pizzazz. Gonna add some of that by having the in-car radio conversations being played. So buckle up for that. Alright, we're gonna flip over and we're gonna head over to the grid. Results are in. Starting lineup has been set. Jason Henney gonna come out on the pole with Todd Smith on his outside. In row 2 we got Kyle Heath and Jeremy Bailey. In row 3, Noah Miller and Trevor Benz. In row 4, Daniel Butler and Edwin James. In row 5, Richard Cruiser and Josh Peterson. In row 6, Chris Justice and Michael McQuinn.
Everybody again for coming out tonight. Good luck, and let's keep it clean and have a fun race. Thank y'all for coming.
That was the voice of Jason
Thanks,
Henney.
Jason.
Alright, where was I? Okay, row number 7, Robbie Rushing and Robert Marler, and rounding out in the 15th position, Mark Allett. Gonna go ahead and follow Jason around this pace lap with the wonderful drone cam brought to you by BMRL Network. The guys out there flying that drone have got some great skill. If you accidentally drop that on the track, there goes a couple $100. And what's cool is that we've even got, wait till you see this, just wait till you see this.
Good luck,
yeah.
everybody.
That's for
Well,
sure
okay.
what we've got right there.
Again, thank you, Jason.
This is going to roll us into the green flag.
Jason, thank you so much for this league. This is definitely awesome, and I really appreciate everybody that races in here. It's fun, it's clean, and have a good time.
Here they come around the corner on the cactus cam. Green flag is out. Down into turn 1. Out of turn 2, Jason Henney, Kyle Heath, Todd Smith, 1, 2, and 3. I love that backstretch cam. We're probably going to be using that a lot here tonight. Do you see some takers of the dog leg? Ooh, Jason off the wall. So is Kyle Heath. Kyle Heath to the front. Actually, I think that was Todd Smith and Jason off the wall. Kyle Heath got the run on the inside of those guys off of that.
Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is waving. Robbie Rushing, Michael McQueen involved in this one. Let's see what happened. Rushing in the
Going
wall.
up for pace car turn 1. Pace car turn 1.
I think these were different incidents, no?
I am sorry, 14.
Ooh, he's gonna keep it off the wall. He's gonna tap it a little bit, but not too bad. Nicely done there, keeping it off the wall. Nancy Benz, Von Butler, welcome and thank you for joining here in the comment section in the booth. First caution of the day. Gonna be 2 different incidents. The Robbie Rushing one, not too bad. I think he just grazed that wall. He's actually sitting on pit road right now. It might be more than just a graze. I don't know. Been in there for a little over a minute. Must have taken a tow or... Got me? Ellie, I know you missed your mom. Never mind. We're not gonna go into that. You know what? We've never really done this, but pace car lights are out. We're gonna hop on board with Jason here for the green flag. Hop on board and watch him as he cycles through the gears, approaching that green flag, restart. Hitting turn 2, pace car gonna leave him in turn 2 and turn 3. Look at that long stretch down pit road before you hit any boxes. Alright, here we go. Kicking it into gear. Kyle Heath on the inside of Jason. Kyle has the restart in his hands. Jason can't pass him.
Green's out. Green flag. Green
There
flag.
we go. Jason gonna lose 2 spots on the inside dog leg. 3 spots. Let's see if he elects to take that dog leg or not. Such a risky move jumping down there on that dog leg. Ooh, I love that cam. Here they come. Ooh, Todd Smith shooting to the inside. And Jason all the way back to the 6th position. Got ourselves a nice little battle right here between Noah Miller and Trevor Benz. Trevor holding on to that 3rd place position right now. But the 8 right there at that left quarter panel. Left rear quarter panel, I should say. Nice little duo battles going on here in the top 4. As we look a little bit further back, Jason Henney, Jeremy Bailey, not really battling it out. Everyone else back here is pretty much... Oh man, Robbie Russian's still on pit road. Not sure what's going on there. $16 of 180 laps to go. Noah Miller kind of not giving up, but succeeding and saying, you know what, just take 3rd. I'm not going to burn out these tires this quick. We saw Trevor Benz getting a little loose.
You take clear. Sorry, I tried not to run it up there.
You good?
These guys are very nice to each other. Look at that, Kyle. He's right up all on the bumper of Todd Smith. Kyle gonna dive down low on the inside. Can he clear him out of 2? Out of 3? Or out of 2, I mean, geez. Well, there's really, is there... Is there really technically 4 corners? I guess there is. Okay, there is. I never... Because that's 1 into 2. But then this one says it's 4, unless that's 3 and then 4. Must be how it is, okay. I guess they do count that one as 3 and 4. Oh, but Trevor Benz has found his way kind of up a little bit closer to Kyle Heath here.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow is out. Noah Miller, Jason Henney are crashing in this one. Oh boy. We're gonna have to jump back here. Noah goes around.
Down in 1, 2.
Oh, Jason not quite clearing it. Let's ride in the cockpit here with Jason. He backs it down, but can't get it turned. Tires really hot, not wanting to turn, getting a little worn out as well, as we are, I think, around lap 20-ish. Lap 22, 23. The tires might be a little overheated. Getting a little slick, not able to turn left as much as he wanted to. Ooh. Josh Peterson in a nice car. I love that paint scheme. Not being a bias, but I love that one. And Daniel Butler, I think another Autism Speaks car. Yes, he does. I like that one too. Ooh, I like. Wow. We need a better look at this one. Where's our drone? Get our drone out there. There we go. I love that Autism Speaks paint scheme. Let's go through our paint schemes. You guys might come down pit road, so it'd be perfect time to. We got some takes on throwbacks right here in second and third place. Let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite paint scheme as we're going through these? Kind of a cheetah print it looks like from here. Our drone guy needs to Alright. We got Josh Patterson. I do like that scheme. Hooters car obviously is pretty cool. Richard Cruiser. We saw that one last week. And then the 8th. I don't know, for me, I'm gonna have to go with Daniel Butler's. I'm loving Daniel Butler's paint scheme there. It's a hard one, because that number 6, that 6 just makes it look really, really good. But we're getting ready to wave the green flag here. Here we go once again,
Green,
restart. Green flag is out, here they come. Todd Smith down on the dogleg, up into turn 1. He's going to have quite the good lead on number 2. Number 33, Trevor Benz. Second place. Number 2 place, I was about to say. Who was that? Jeremy Bailey, I think? No. Edwin James sitting it rather high on the exit of turn 3. Trevor Benz finding himself up there, fighting for the lead. Ooh, 66 is going to get kind of run up the track. That leaves the door open for the 13 of Kyle Heath. Kyle jumps down, jumps up into turn 1. He's going to have the lead. Now Trevor Benz working on the 66 still. And that's funny because 33 plus 33 is 66. And Jeremy Bailey working his way up there as well as the 46 of Edwin James. Oh, look out, Jeremy Bailey in the mix. 3 wide into turn 1 and 2. Edwin James is going to clear, but the 8 dropping down low. Noah Miller taking the dog leg up into turn 1. He's going to be clear of the 46. But man, we got one hell of a battle going on back here. Chris Justice, Edwin James, Jeremy Bailey, and Jason Henney sneaking up into the mix. Oh man, it's good racing right here. I can't leave it. I want to see what's going on with the leaders, but this is too dang good. Alright, it's kind of calmed down now, although we still have a race between the 14 and the 9. Let's go and check on our lead. Kyle Heath got a dominant lead over the 66 of Todd Smith. Trevor Benz lost 3rd place to the number 8 of Noah Miller. Noah, the one that brought out the last caution, spinning off of turn 3 into turn 4 and getting hit by the 9 of Jason. It's kind of just spread out. Jason Henney back up into the top 5 there in 4th position. He takes it away from Trevor Benz. Trevor Benz falling back. On restart, he was up there battling for the lead. Now he's falling back to the 5th position, almost 3 seconds off. Woo! Edwin James a little loose off of number 2 there. Daniel Butler off pace. He is a lap down. Two laps down. Jason getting around Todd. Jason's on fire. How many laps is it going to take him to catch the 13? Let's see, Jason was faster than Kyle the last lap. This lap, Jason still faster. Jason with a 27.50, Kyle with a 27.68. Jason's shooting down. Can he make up any ground? He was faster again that lap. It's only moments before he catches Kyle. I think he'll get him this time by. He's still 0.2 of a second faster. He's not dropped. That time he was slower than Kyle. Kyle picking up the pace. 1/1000th of a second faster than Jason. Well, so this battle's going on. Let's drop back here. See what's going on with these guys. Jeremy Bailey looking, it's not for position. Woo! The 5 a little. Wow, I'm surprised he saved it. That was great reaction time right there. We're gonna have to. Woo! See if I can. Yeah, I can't. Dang it, that would have been a good one to go back and watch his in-cart camera, man. And there's Noah Miller right on his tail. We're gonna go ahead and crank it up here for a few minutes. We're gonna step away and be right back. We're gonna crank it up with this green. Oh, ooh, he caught it. He saved it. That was a bad place for Noah to be in. We're gonna crank it up and let this green flag run on by. no, I'm gonna interrupt this. But Josh Peterson, I think he missed his pit box or got a black flag, but having to make another entrance onto pit road is going to hurt him tremendously for the finish of this race. Oh no.
All right, I don't know where you was going.
Trying to find the fuel strategy thing, but I don't have it. Hold on, bear with me 1 second here. As I can get it real quick. I want to see these pit strategies going on here. See what we're dealing with. All right. Oh wow. So Kyle Heath, 69 laps on his tires. Look at that, 69 laps on his tires, and he's still hanging on up there. That's crazy. But it looks like everyone on pit road, I mean like 6th place and back. Josh Peterson. What happened here? Not sure what happened, but something on entrance to pit road. Yes, I don't think wants to. Oh, ouchie. Let's take a look. Oh no. Yikes. That's a hard hit. Look at that front right tire, not even moving, completely destroyed. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a fast repair to get this thing fixed up. Let's see, does he get it fixed up? There he goes. That car is rocking and rolling back out onto the track.
Well,
Chris Justice holding on up there in 5th position, up 6 spots from the start of this race. Chris Justice in the pit road. Makes you wonder, when is Kyle Heath gonna... Oh, there goes Kyle Heath. That's really fast. Oh, man. Did he get slowed down in time? I guess we'll find out. We'll have to keep an eye on that, see if he comes back in. Jason Henney out in front. Noah Miller in pits. Let's see, the Kyle Heath does not get a black flag. Here comes Noah. Oh, Kyle Heath gonna pass him though. Kyle Heath's entrance is what did that for him. That really nice fast entrance, getting it down to speed just in time, is gonna put him in front of Noah Miller by that much. So Kyle Heath, our new leader here, as soon as pit stop cycle through. But Trevor Benz out 80 laps on his tires and fuel. Let's see, where's our leader? See, there is our leader, Kyle Heath. There's Trevor Benz. There's Jason. So Trevor Benz in danger of falling a lap down. He needs to pit before Kyle Heath catches him. Trevor Benz still not going in, hoping for a caution, and he might just get it as Edwin James dives for the inside wall. He saw something there and needed to go pick it up. Or maybe someone had a sign that says, "Hey, Edwin, hit this. Can you sign my poster, Edwin?" Had to go put a little bit of front left skid mark on it. But Trevor hitting pit road, I'm afraid it's going to be a little bit not good. Ooh, somebody in the wall hard. Who was that? Sorry guys, I'm trying to find out who that was. Somebody just smoked the wall. I can't find anyone. But yeah, somebody just smoked the wall while I was watching Jason there. Oh well, it's been too many laps. I don't see anybody in pit road. Was hoping to see if I could see some damage on somebody though, but wait. Oh, it was. Oh boy. It was Kyle Heath. Kyle Heath smoked the wall. Look at that right front. Oh boy. But that's not even the half of it. Kyle Heath passing Jason Henney. Ross flags are out. We're halfway through this one. Only 3 cautions on the day. And Todd Smith is really working his way around this track. He's picked up a lot. I mean, they're doing 26 laps, and he's only 18 seconds behind Jason. He has picked up 10 seconds, about 8 to be exact. Picked up 8 seconds since unlapping himself. With friends like these. Man, he's just picking up the time. Jeez. Only 4 cars are on the lead lap. Todd Smith, well, starts with Jason Henney, Todd Smith, Kyle Heath. There's Kyle. Oh, wow, he is so close to... And then Noah Miller. So these guys are all closing in on second place, but still pretty far away from Jason there. Kyle lost some time on Jason. He's now 19 seconds behind. He was 17 and he was 18 when I last told you guys, and he knocked it down to 17 behind. Now he's back up to 19. Alright, let's go back here. Let's cruise around with Daniel Butler for a few laps. Ooh, Richard really close to that wall.
I gotta make it to practice next time.
Oh, Richard. Losing it right on camera. But he keeps it going. I think we're good.
Sorry, I was trying to get out of the way.
Josh Peterson. Richard up in the wall again. Jason Henney down pit road for his second stop. Yeah, he made one on lap 22.
Inside.
Kyle Heath has caught Todd Smith. Kyle underneath Todd. As you can hear on the radio, Todd telling Kyle, inside.
Oh man, I wanted you to fight for it. Come on.
And I'm having to baby step it. I'm scared I'm gonna spin it out.
Oh yeah, you see that rear lifting up a little bit on entrance of the corner. He's a little loose. Let's watch wheel movement. Ooh. Yep, a little loose on exit there. Yeah, he's a little loose 1 and 2 for sure. There's Noah Miller. I'm not sure what's wrong with Edwin here. Alright, we're gonna let this run. I'll be right back. I need to get some more water.
18 pitting.
All right, we're back here. Whew. Can't believe only 5 cars on the lead lap. Sheesh. These green flag pit stops. Some of them going, you know, as you see on the screen, 82 laps for Henny before pitting, 72 for Chris Justice, 77 for Kyle Heath. List goes on. 81 for Daniel Butler. And there's the battle for the lead. Chris Justice in third, but he is 12 seconds behind Todd Smith. So it looks like if this thing stays green, Todd and Kyle might just roll away with this one. As you heard, Todd a little loose, so he's going to need to make a pit stop before long for new tires, maybe a slight adjustment. Ooh, James Bailey got a 9, or Jamie Bailey, I mean, jeez. My bad. Jeremy Bailey with a nice paint scheme. I got so excited, I was just like, dang. Sorry, Jeremy. Let me call you James. But nice paint scheme nonetheless. Jason Henney closing in on Trevor Benz. He does have some lap traffic to deal with, but Noah Miller breathing down his neck. Noah Miller getting a nice view of the rear of that car. And he's looking on the inside. Noah with the strength out of turn number 2 into turn 1. Let's go ahead and bring up that weather report as weather changes all the time here in iRacing. 86 degrees on the, 86 degrees in the air temp. Track temp though, 89 degrees, so not too bad for here out in the desert at a nighttime race. Not too bad. What's up, David? I don't know what that HPA number is, but that's a big ass number. 3,361,155, 54. Only 7% chance of precipitation, though. That, I mean, all that surrounds is desert sand and rattlesnakes. You know what, let's go check out our camera view out of the cactus. See what's going on here at the cactus here. Barney up there with a wonderful view of the track as these guys come around. Barney not really, he's kind of taking a break here the last, about what, 70 laps? He's had a break. Hasn't had to wave a flag. He had to wave one on lap 90 for the cross flags, but that was it. Barney getting a break. No rain either. I've seen some races recently where Barney is out there on the flag stand in the rain with no umbrella. So I don't know, we should start a hashtag give him an umbrella trend on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But Kyle Heath, Todd Smith, and Noah Miller making pit stops while we were looking at the cactus there. Those three are still in the lead lap. They did not lose the lead lap. That's impressive to say the least.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Yellow is out. Richard Cruiser, jeez. Richard Cruiser bringing out the yellow here.
Slowing up in turn 1 for the pace car.
What happened? I think the rear end goes out. Yeah, the rear end kind of goes out a little bit, overcorrects it, which caused him to spin right into that wall.
Sorry about that.
He gave himself his autograph to that wall as well. Done signed the wall for somebody. So, pit stops are engaging. Jason, Trevor, Chris, and Todd all on pit road. That leaves Kyle Heath and Noah Miller out on the track to take the lead. Sorry about that. Whew. But leaves Kyle and Noah to take the lead. I just stopped mid-sentence there. Having a little battle with my sugar. May or may not have had an ice cream sandwich, and now my sugar is telling me you're horrible. I know. So I've been drinking water like a horse. Alright, wave around's fully engaged. They're gonna line up. Alright, Kyle Heath and Noah Miller on the front row. Well, what's gonna happen? Dun dun dun. There's only 8 cars on the lead lap. There's only 6 on the lead lap. Jeremy and Edwin are not on the lead lap. Here comes the rest of the field. But Kyle Heath, that inside line, line's been dominant. There he goes, dropping down. Is he gonna drop? He's gonna drop. Everyone's gonna follow. I broadcast a couple other leagues in the week.
They give me a black, and that 6-car was way behind.
Like I say, I broadcast a couple of leagues during the week. One of them is mine on Tuesday, a league that I run on Monday and Tuesday. I broadcast the Tuesday nights, and then I run one on Wednesday night, and the Wednesday night one came down to a late race fuel strategy that ended like 1,000 feet before the checkered flag off of turn 4. It was such an amazing ending to that race. The first place truck ran out of gas about 1,000 feet before the finish line and ended up finishing, I think, 3rd or 2nd. So let's hope for a really, really exciting finish to this one. It's going to be crazy, I think, here as we approach only 40 laps to go. Kyle Heath, yeah, he may roll away with it, but I would not sleep on that number 8 of Noah Miller. Even if he was dropped back really far off of that restart, he is now in the 5th position. He's got a long run car. But I don't think I've seen him this slow before. It just might me. It might be all those fresh tires in front of him. He did pit on lap 115, and Kyle pit on lap 124. Everyone else 131. But mark my words right now. I give him about 20 to go and he'll be up there. Here in about 20 laps. So we'll cruise around and see what amazing battles we can witness happen. Todd Smith looking up underneath Trevor Benz. Not gonna find any holes to slide in. So he's gonna have to fall back in behind him and retry it. Here he goes, swinging on the inside of Trevor. He's dropping down. He's gonna have the inside on turn 1 and 2. Can he clear him onto the backstretch? Trevor giving it everything he's got a little loose. Trevor a little off the wall. He's really choosing the battle to 66. The 66 wanted to slide up in front of him. You could tell he swung that tail out but then hooked it back. Kind of got a little out of underneath him there. He wants to slide up. Will he be able to? Oh man, I still want to see him slide up with barely any room. Come on, let's see it. Come on. Just it can't quite get all the way in front. Is he gonna have it this time? He will not. Maybe. Maybe not. Nope. Trevor like a basketball on that outside wall. Oh no, I want to go back there and watch this battle here. And the 66 is going to have enough to slide up in front of Trevor. He finally got it done. Now Trevor going to have to do what the 66 just did. But Trevor really liking that outside line. He might have to figure out some way to ride that bottom line, though, if he wants to get back around. Austin Longnecker says, let's go 33. That's Trevor Benz there in the backwoods Pennzoil machine. And poor Noah Miller has fallen way back. He's not picked up any ground. 8 seconds off of Jason. Too bad. I mean, hey, the 6's gonna come out with a really good points day. 11th place. Alright, 22 laps to go. Chris Justice out in front now. Does Chris have enough to win? Last week wasn't his good week. Wasn't a good week for him at all. I don't even recall. I don't think he finished that race, if I recall right. So let's see. I mean, can Chris get back around? Kyle holding strong on that lead. Chris really looking for it though. He wants it. He's gonna have the inside. Is he gonna have the advantage coming out of the dogleg into turn 1? I think he might. He might be able to have it on the exit of 2. He's not gonna have enough to slide up. But I think he's gonna be scored as a leader. Oh man, if that was the finish right there, jeez. You can only wish that was the finish right there. That would have been a great finish. We would have dove into that and we would have looked at every angle we would possibly be able to look at. For everyone at home watching, if you're watching it in 2K, 4K on your TV, has the broadcast been pretty good? I tested it around to see if 2K or 4K would work for those of you on TVs to hopefully be able to up the quality for you. iRacing only puts out so much on the quality side of things. Even I have 2K monitors. I'm seeing I have some dropped frames, 3,478 of them, which is not even 0.1%, or yeah, it's like 0.9%, so not even 1% of this race has been dropped. Let's make sure we haven't hit any horrible issues with quality or any freeze frames or buffering. Dang, this battle's getting good. Let's go back to the field. Let's put some focus on these guys as we get ready to go 10 to go here in about 4 laps. So let's go ahead and ride with Jeremy Bailey there. Let's see, Josh Peterson was shouted out earlier in this race. Let's go ahead and give Josh some love here on TV. It's right on board with Josh. Ooh, so watching his in-car, if he's listening, I think he needs to turn up his force feedback and I think lower his steering ratio. Right now it's probably at a 12. By the looks of it on turns 1 and 2, he needs to lower it to about a 10 or even an 8. And he might have better quarter entrances. Because he's having to turn that wheel way to the left. Ooh, he's going to lose it a little bit there. Yeah, need to up that force feedback and turn down that steering ratio. 1, maybe 2 clicks even. Daniel Butler. Awesome autism awareness paint scheme. I love it. Oh man, it's glorious. Richard Cruiser out there, gonna have a top 10 finish tonight. Edwin James, and that Bush Light camouflage. Noah Miller. Unfortunate ending here tonight. Definitely not what he was wanting. Trevor Benz making his way up to the 4th position. Chris Justice falling back to 3rd place, but up 8 positions. He's got Todd Smith right in front of him and Kyle Heath leading this race. So it looks like, yeah, Kyle, Todd, and Chris are more than likely going to be our 1, 2, 3s. But he's looking rather good. All right, 4 laps to go for Kyle Heath. Does Todd have anything for Kyle? Does Chris have anything for these two? Or are they just too far back to do anything? Kyle, he's got some lap traffic in front of him, though. He's got Daniel Butler in that 18 machine. Oh, spin out right in front. It's the 8 car. Noah Miller. Oh man, Kyle
Oh, this is gonna be exciting.
was coming around. Oh my goodness. This is going
That was
like...
not my intention.
Oh, did this happen? Ooh, is there more to it? Ooh, oh. Oh. He just got really slow. I think he's got... Oh, he's got heavy damage. Was really, really slow. Sorry, I just fast forwarded through all that. But yes. Richard Cruiser with some heavy damage on that front left. A little bit slow in the 8. Taking a nice little spin. Trying to avoid contact. But this might be a good thing for Noah Miller, Jeremy Bailey, Chris Justice, Jason. These 4 are going to capitalize and they are going to get a second chance to fight for this win. The other 2, Todd Smith and Noah Miller, or not Noah Miller, but Kyle Heath, we're already, 1 and 2. But now Chris, Trevor, Jeremy, Noah, Jason, they all are going to get another chance. gonna be fun. This is gonna be exciting, guys. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click on the little bell. That way you get a little ding next Saturday and the Saturdays to follow of when our broadcast goes up. Sometimes we forget, you know, what times they go up. And that little bell will tell you, like, hey, BMRL just went live. And I think next week is Atlanta even, so, I mean, Super Speedway. Click that bell, get notified. Super Speedways are great, and I think after that is the Glen, and then Martinsville? No, I think it's Auto Club Phoenix, Atlanta, the Glen, Martinsville, Vegas, Indy. I don't remember. I tried to stay low. Who is that? Is that the 90, Richard? Oh, Richard, are you out? Oh. Where, if that's you in the chat, where did that damage come from? I never got information on hit or anything. And while we're getting ready for this, I'm gonna open up the schedule so I can tell you exactly. I think I messed up some. Auto Club Phoenix, Atlanta, Watkins Glen, Las Vegas, Martinsville, Indianapolis, Kansas, Bristol,
Close the gap.
Charlotte, Richmond, Homestead. So yes, we are in Atlanta next week, and then the Glen. Alrighty.
Green flag. Green
This
flag.
is it. Todd Smith, Kyle Heath pushing him. What's gonna happen? We got the green-white checkered. These guys are going for it. 3 wide. The 14 of Chris up into the wall. But that's not gonna slow him down. Oh, the 33 up hard into the 20 or the 14. Yeah, jeez. Oh, and then the 8 goes around.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag is out.
I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't think you were there. I didn't know you were there. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Oh, the 8's got heavy right front damage. That wheel is totally locked in there. That pit crew's gonna have fun.
I got hit.
He can't turn. Can he get down on the pit road? I think the left front's even kind of just sitting inside that car. No, the left front looks like that's moving. Oh my goodness, what a restart. What? That was, wow.
Come on, by 6.
Wowza.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
right, time to reline them up. Another green-white checkered. Here we go. Kyle Heath, Todd Smith on the front row.
Green flag, green flag.
The green flag is out. Here we go. Chris Justice on the inside. Can he get to the leader? I look for someone to just sail it in hard. But I don't think anyone's going to have anything for Kyle. I don't see it happening. Kyle is... White flag is out. This is Kyle's gonna walk away with it. Out of turn number 2. Onto the backstretch. Car on the inside wall. And Kyle is going to walk away with the win here at Phoenix. But Chris Justice finishing second. And Trevor Benz in third.
I haven't driven so freaking hard in my life. It's been a while, man. I actually broke a sweat there.
Nice win, Kyle. Good racing, everybody. Thank y'all for coming again. Hell of a race. Good win, Kyle.
Thank you. I actually broke a sweat that race. Oh my God.
Good win, Kyle.
So unofficially, Kyle, Chris, and Trevor, first, second, and third. We'll wait for the official results to
Great
go
job,
up.
Kyle, Chris, and Trevor. Top 3. That's awesome. Great racing.
Guys, remember top 3, go to the waiting room in the Discord. You will be interviewed by Chris. Top 3, go to the waiting room in the Discord.
All right, results are in. Gonna be on your screen. There you go. Kyle Heath, Chris Justice, Trevor Benz, the top 3. 4th place, Todd Smith, Jason Henney in 5th. Jeremy Bailey gonna get 6th. Edwin James in 7th. Daniel Butler in 8th. Noah Miller in 9th. And Josh Peterson 10th. And then the rest through 15th. Alright, we're gonna step aside and we're gonna see if we've got any interview takers. So the 1, 2, and 3 finishers here. Need this on screen for the time being. I'll be right back. Sweet, we're gonna get all 3 of them. Alright, let's go ahead and put this away. We're gonna get set. Ready, set, let's go. We're gonna get Trevor Benz first. Alrighty, I got Trevor Benz up here in the booth. Trevor, it's Chris. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Alright, man. Congratulations again to bring it home in 3rd. Actually up 3 positions from the pole or starting position here tonight. We saw an awesome first green-white checkered attempt. And I mean, honestly, an awesome race nonetheless. I mean, we had about 80 to 90 laps of green flag racing. Go ahead and walk us through, I guess, just the strategy here. We saw a lot of guys pulling about 80 laps without pitting.
I Once people started pitting at lap 45, I knew that I was going to stretch it as long as I could to get that tires at the end of the race. The long run, man, it was long. You just had to be patient. The last green white checkered, the crew chief the spotter don't talk enough to what the iRacing gives you. First it says I was clear, then Chris is there, then I'm in the inside wall going up, just mayhem for a green white checkered.
Yeah.
But it was a good race. Had a good race, very consistent tonight. Finally didn't get a pit road penalty. I've been getting pit road penalties for a week now, no matter what race I race in. But great race. Good points day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think we only had. I mean, I don't see a green white checker caution to count as a caution per se, but I think outside of that we only had 3 or 4 cautions in 180 laps, which is pretty
Yeah,
good.
definitely. It's just product of respectful racing and just competitive racing. Just everyone trying to be there, but respect everyone's position. Except for me when I door bang somebody. But
So I gotta
mistakes
know,
happen. What's up?
when it was coming to 1 to go, possibly gonna be the white flag before the green white checkered, and that caution came out. Were you happy with that one?
Oh, I was wishing for it with 5 laps ago. I'm like, dang it, man! I can't use my tires. But then the caution happened. I had a good run. I mean, if I don't hit Chris, I mean, I have a chance. But once I hit Chris and took myself out, I just had to maintain at the last restart. I didn't want to push anything more after already causing a caution. I don't like causing caution. So
Right. All right, man. I'm gonna open up the floor to you. Anybody at home watching? Anyone on the car?
shout out to my grandma, my girlfriend, the First Gear Racing. We've been working very hard to putting all this stuff together, getting people in here, practicing with everybody. Shout out to you for being our broadcaster. I watch it every week. Can't wait to get this season rolling some more.
All right, man. Well, we hit Atlanta. Is it Super Speedway? Are we doing the new one?
Atlanta's next week. It's the Super Speedway.
Okay, so we're doing the new configuration on that one.
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. So, gonna have some good 2 wide tight Super Speedway racing. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I love restrictor plate races. I love pushing people. It's just fun. It's an art to it, and I try to master it. I love restrictor plate racing. I love buck drafting. Favorite tracks that we go to, but it's competitive when you get a whole field of 15 or 20. It's very hard to stay out front, especially in these cars. They push very hard. You could push hard and not let off.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Bringing it home in third here tonight. Look forward to seeing you again next week, hopefully, in the booth.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it, and then I'm gonna try to talk to you next week again after the race.
All righty, man. Well, congratulations, and
Yes,
see
sir.
you
Thank
later.
you, and have a good night, man.
You too. All right, and now Chris Justice. Bring him on board here in a second. Hey, Chris, it's Chris in the booth. You got a copy, Chris?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, man. After issues last week, coming home in second, and you even led some here tonight, and I was hoping there that you would actually get the win. That first green white checkered, you had a strong run, even after hitting the wall on turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, that first green white checker, I mean, that was short track racing to a T. Doors banging, people, I was in the wall, wouldn't let up for anything. It was a very fun race, especially there at the end. Didn't qualify well. Actually didn't get to put a lap down because I hit the wall. Had a 12X before lap 5, but kept the car clean from there out. Led some laps and come home P2, so I'm pretty happy about it.
All right, man. Well, we saw about 80 laps of green flag racing. What was the strategy like for you? What were you aiming towards?
For me, it was really keeping the tires under me, not pushing it too hard, hoping for green flag runs, which we did have, which I'm kind of surprised at Phoenix. Usually it's a caution fest, but we had some really good racing. But it was really just saving my tires, making it to the end. And those last 50 laps, I started picking up the pace a little bit, and that's when I led some. And Kyle, you just can't hold Kyle back. So he got by me, and it was a great race.
All right, man. It definitely was. We're walking into Atlanta next week as super speedways. Are they kind of your thing?
I'm fairly decent at super speedways. I just hope people have patience, take the spots when it's there, give room when it's not, and get even more green flag runs at Atlanta. That one should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
All right. I'll leave the floor open to you. Anyone that you want to say thank you to or shout out that's watching the broadcast at home, on their phone, TV, or anyone just on the car, any sponsors, anything?
I got to thank Coronado Coal for their sponsorship. They've been sponsoring me for about a year. Wouldn't be able to do this without them. acuwebservices.com for all your web hosting needs. And then my Bull Creek Racing teammate, Jeremy Bailey, who's supported me. I support him. We have a phenomenal team, and David Durand, who wasn't able to make it tonight, but you'll be seeing him. You'll be interviewing him a lot this season, I'm sure.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, congratulations, P2. I think we'll look forward to seeing you more often.
I hope so, and I appreciate it. You do a wonderful job with the broadcast, and I hope to be talking to you again next week.
All right, man. Looking forward to it.
I appreciate it. You too.
All righty. Our second place finisher, Chris Justice. And now, if I can find his name so I can switch to the camera view, it tells me who passed who, and he was up in the front so much that it's not showing his name anywhere. I guess I'm just gonna have to do that. Gotta think about that. All right, Kyle, the winner here tonight at Phoenix. It's Chris in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do. You got a copy here?
Oh yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Awesome job. That first green white checkered, wasn't sure if it would have played out, you know, who was gonna win that one. That one was crazy, action packed, and then that second one, man, you just pedaled down and you rolled away, walked away with this win, dude. Awesome job all night. As far as it being, you know, quote unquote a short track, and we had those 80-90 green laps, I've heard different strategies from the other two finishers. What was your strategy going into this thing?
Just try to keep it as clean as possible and try to save my tires best as possible. I mean, Phoenix, it really, wears out your tires. Depends on how you drive. I mean, you could drive it in deep, or you could take it easy coming in. If you drive it out hard, your car is going to get loose. So you can either wear out your right front or wear out your right rear. And tonight I try to keep it a more balanced race. Of course, after the night, I just put in at the most, I think, 800 plus laps at this track between different leagues. So I am done with Phoenix until 2025.
Right. Gotta ask though, when you're coming around to possibly take the white flag, I think it was the white flag, right? When the 8 spun out.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know what to do. I was like, Jesus take the wheel kind of thing. I didn't know if I go low or go high. I just seen it. I just knew that the 8 cars would have come up into my front end and I was going to hit it no matter which way I go. Well, luckily I slowed down just enough, and it was a slow enough corner in, 3 and 4 where, the speed was a little bit slower. So whenever he got spun out sideways, he was pretty much going to be where he was going to be. So that was the good plus part.
I know, watching it from the broadcast standpoint, I was kind of following you like looking out of turn 3 down the backstretch into turn 3, and it was like right at the last second. See the 8 car sideways, and you're like, ooh, it was just like all of a sudden just there.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know which way to go. Because at first I was going to drop it down low, and I was like, you know what? He might keep hooking left. And next thing I know, he kind of hooked it back right. And I was like, oh, I'm already here, you know. So luckily, I was able to come out of there unscathed, you know. But still, it scared the heebie-jeebies out of me.
Now, one other question. So during that big long green flag run, when Jason actually, I think he was out for like 80 laps, 70 to 80 laps. I heard someone hit the wall. Was that you? You have some right front damage.
I think that happened kind of early on because before that last caution, well, I forget which caution it was. I actually had damage, and I had or the long no, it was a long green flag run. I had ended up having 30 seconds worth of damage, and I didn't stay in there to get it fixed. You know, I was ready to get back out there, but that second to last caution, I actually used my fast repair. I think it was before the green white checkers. I used my fast repair because you know I could tell by the end of the run that my car was actually acting really weird than what I thought it would act. So I went on ahead and got the damage fixed, and luckily, you know, the cautions came out because I was on worn tires, and then the way the strategies come out, I think some other driver already used their last sets of tires, and I came in, I used my last set, and I believe that's what got me the win. I know Chris Justice, he was battling with I forgot who it was. He was battling with them hard.
Todd.
And,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Todd Smith. Yeah. He was battling with him hard, and I knew with them battling out, I was able to you know get a good advantage and just pretty much just try to walk away as best I could. I think Chris Justice was on fresher tires.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you kind of take the floor here. Anybody at home watching? Any sponsors on the car? Anyone you want to say thank you or give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody here at my house watching. It's late at night. Everybody's asleep. I'm the last one awake. But I do want to give a big shout out to this league right here. I mean, there was one of the guys I was talking to a while ago in the waiting room that I didn't really get to race these cars much because me getting into iRacing, and as soon as I got these cars, I lost my A class license, and then I had to get my A class back, and next thing you know, the next gens came out. Everybody want to race the next gens, so I'm happy to be able to be in the league that still runs in Gen 6 cars, you know. And then this league, you know, brought a broadcast on, you know. I got to give a big shout out for that. I mean, I know the cost of having to have a broadcast, you know, and the broadcast, you know, with you putting in the good work out there, you know, putting us out there. And with my car, there's a kind of a throwback that I've always liked. I've always liked Darrell Waltrip, and my painter Robbie Darnell. He painted this car for me just to be able to race this car. I usually have my wife's sponsor on the car somewhere, but with these cars, to me it just feels like a kind of a throwback car for me, you know, because I never got to race these cars, so I wanted something cool on the car. But yeah, my wife, I do want to give a big shout out to my wife. She puts up with me 24/7, 365 days a year. So, and she lets me race, of course, which is a big plus. But yeah, I usually have her sponsor on my car of MeMarieDesigns.com. She makes custom T-shirts and stuff, and a bunch of other things like this little beer koozie I'm actually using tonight, and it's pretty cool.
Nice. And alrighty, man. Well, what a race, what a finish, though. And congratulations.
I worked my butt off tonight, honestly. I literally I literally had a bead of sweat running down my forehead before the end of it.
I know, we heard. That's one thing I added this week was the in-car audio, just to give it some spice, some flair, you know, outside action, driver standpoint, whatever you want to call it. But hopefully it did well, and people loved being able to hear you guys kind of, talk to each other. And there's a lot of respect that I've heard throughout the comms.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. But there's been a couple of times I've been in a race, league race, and the broadcast actually had, a slight mute with the in race radio to kind of give a little tidbit here and there. And luckily, everybody here was fine and cordial and kept it PG-13.
Right, that's the one thing I was like, I mean, it's a smaller field. These guys all really respect each other in the chat, so I'm gonna try it. Like,
yeah,
sooner or later, I have to put a viewer's discretion is advised before the stream.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I've actually came across your name a couple of times off of Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah, through the iRacing community pages.
Yeah, actually, I run my own league on Mondays and Tuesday nights, and I actually broadcast it on Tuesday nights. So
yeah.
But well, congratulations on the win here. Take it to Atlanta and bring it home again, and we'll see you back in the booth.
Atlanta, I mean, with all these leagues I'm actually racing, I don't know which Atlanta this is. We're going to. I don't know if it's Super Speedway Atlanta or the good fashion old Atlanta.
Yeah, Trevor said it's a Super Speedway.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun, fast, too wide, tight racing.
I've driven these cars at the old Atlanta. I don't think I've driven these cars at the new Atlanta. So I hope iRacing has a setup for that track with these cars.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Man. We'll let you get out of here and get up there with them, and congratulations. We'll see you again next week.
All right, Chris, take it easy.
All right, see ya. Alrighty, guys, that about does it here. I'm gonna ignore me as I'm going to get a picture of Kyle Heath's burnout here for next week's thumbnail. So just stand by. To get a good shot. All right, let's see what we can get here. There we go. Sorry, guys. But anyway, as I'm getting this ready, I am happy. This race was awesome, to say the least. It was awesome race, good racing. 180 laps in, 180 laps out. We're moving on to Atlanta. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click on that bell so you can be notified when we go live next week for Atlanta Super Speedway, which is going to be, like I was telling Kyle, that track, Super Speedway Atlanta, too wide racing, pretty fast racing, new tires suck. It's it's going to be awesome. But with that, I look forward to seeing you all there next week. It's been a pleasure here tonight. Here tonight, Saturday, here at Phoenix. And yeah, see y'all next week.